What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy DC the Cool back in another video. Today's topic is Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, whatever you want to call it, Tenkaichi 4, slash Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, or in layman's terms, Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4 versus Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, some people are saying that Tenkaichi 4 is here, now I don't want to touch Xenoverse 2 anymore, it's the Xenoverse 2 killer. Finally got one, so on and so forth. Well, I think you guys who are saying that need to relax, number one, first and foremost, because we don't know how good Tenkaichi 4 is going to be, who's developing the game, as I said in my last videos, depending on who develops the game, depends on how good the quality is going to be. Dimps is the premier Dragon Ball developer. Now you're talking about as far as like the most popular or whatever. I mean, technically, Xenoverse is the best-selling Dragon Ball game of all time, so technically they are the most popular, made by Dimps. But I mean, if you look at the foundation of Dragon Ball games, the first Dragon Ball game to come along, they really set the tone for Dragon Ball games, was by Dimps with the very first Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the first one. Budokai 2 was fire. Budokai 3, masterpiece, blew all the other ones out the water. Right? Then of course they went on to do other projects, but Tenkaichi still kept the Budokai name. They went on with the Burst Limit, the first next gen at the time, PS3 360 game. That came out. That was, really good, Burst Limit. And that game had a lot of potential to be even better, but of course, they were rushed with the development cycle. They, didn't get a chance to do a second one, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And about, I would say, after Raging Blast 1 and 2, which were really good, especially 2, I love Raging Blast 2 personally. And Raging Blast 3 is not coming out, you guys. I'm sorry to tell you guys. There was a whole... This has already been debunked. This has already been, by the devs themselves, said they felt they plateaued with Raging Blast 2. They felt like they couldn't go no farther. They couldn't do anything else with the Raging Blast series. Plus, it also sold mediocrely, which is the reason we did not get a sequel to that game. And I love Raging Blast 2, one of my favorites of all time. I am down for Raging Blast 3. But sorry, you guys, it's not happening. It's not coming. So, anybody who thinks they have a chance of Raging Blast 3 coming out just because you saw Tenkaichi 4, being announced, it ain't happening, bruh. Because Tenkaichi actually sold very well. Raging Blast 1 and 2 did not. So, it's not going to happen, y'all. If you look it up, you'll see that what I'm talking about, where developers out their own mouth said they plateaued, they can't go no further. So, it's not coming out. But after Raging Blast 2 came out, Dragon Ball games kind of really died as far as quality. We had a bunch of trash Dragon Ball games like the Dragon Ball Connect game, and it just was bad. It was a drought. Like 2000, I want to say 11, 12, 13, 14, 4 years or so of bad Dragon Ball games. It wasn't until 2015 came along when Dimps once again set the tone and the foundation for Dragon Ball games with the first Xenoverse game. Yeah, it had a lot of problems. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but it was still a good game overall in its core. And of course, Xenoverse 2 took that game, flipped it on its head, and crafted a great game here. Again, it has its problems, but overall still a great game. It's not by accident this game can last 7 years with update and support, 7 years strong. That's not an accident. You don't get 7 years by accident. That means it has a thriving community that still plays this game, supports all this DLC, and all this updates will come show up every time something drops for the game. Regardless of what people think or say about it being dead or this and that, the numbers show, the player base shows, support shows, nothing can be farther from the truth. So, can Tenkaichi 4 overtake Xenoverse? Yes, it could. It could overtake Xenoverse, but it has to have a bunch of things in order to do that. Combat is subjective as far as like what people prefer playstyle wise. Some people prefer fighters over Xenoverse. Some people prefer Xenoverse over fighters. Some people like, what they do with Kakarot. So that's going to be in the subjective lane. But since Xenoverse is arena style 3D, which I believe is the primarily majority favored way, the preferred way most people in the Dragon Ball community prefer to play their games, because it's closer to the anime that it's based on. I think that Tenkaichi and Xenoverse will be compared because of that aspect. However, the problem with Tenkaichi and why I think it's not going to overtake Xenoverse is because Xenoverse has one thing that no other Dragon Ball game has, that no other Dragon Ball game can, I ain't gonna say can do, but has not done, except for Breakers, of course, but that's the poor man's universe. The created character. The created character feature in the RPG elements of this game, because it has the RPG elements of Kakarot, has the fighting elements of 3D arena, like a Tenkaichi, for example. Obviously it play differently. It has the the creation characters of a creation suite of like a JRPG, or one of these anime fantasy type games or whatever. So it just has a lot of different elements. It's a lot of things in this gumbo pot that makes Xenoverse so popular. But the number one thing is the created character. This is the number one reason people play this game. People love to embody themselves, feel like they're in this world, feel like they're actually, in the Dragon Ball universe. As long as that feature is in this game, which always will be, I cannot see Tenkaichi overtaking this series. Maybe it might overtake Xenoverse 2. If it does, I don't personally have a problem with it. That's good for Dragon Ball fans. I mean, I'm down for it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put some heat on them to be like, oh man. I mean, I don't know how they feel about it. I mean, they might put some heat on them and say, well, we got beat. We finally got taken. Our number one spot is gone. We can't have that. So we want to go ahead and ramp up the production on Xenoverse 3. That could possibly be something they do. Or they might just say, okay, we want to put the best pack of Xenoverse 2 we ever put out. His hair pack, his accessory packs, his all the things you've asked for forever. Here you guys go. So I don't know, but I think that they both can coexist. Look at Fighters. Fighters came out, people said, well, Xenoverse is done. Real fighting game is out now. This looks better, it plays better, this and that, whatever the case may be. And it came out, the huge numbers, is extremely well, extremely successful to this day. However, it is neck and neck with Xenoverse. But Xenoverse still has the edge by a little bit as far as how much more it's sold. Granted, it's not fair because it's been out longer, but still, the fact is that it didn't come out and kill Xenoverse. Everybody swore it was over. And that game is a hardcore, more traditional fighting game. And most people would, well, I won't say most people, but a lot of people would tell you it's better in every way than Xenoverse, in a lot of people's opinion. But it still couldn't stop it. So, yes, Tenkaichi 4 has an opportunity to stop Xenoverse and to take its momentum and actually take the number one spot. And if it happens, as long as the game is worthy of it, it is turned to form with the other, the past games 1, 2, and 3. I have no problem with that personally. I think it's good. Competition is healthy. It's going to make them come even harder with their next game. Because they see the number one spot's gone. Especially if, hypothetically speaking, it does actually start to bring a lot of people from Xenoverse over to that game, and they see just a huge decline in their player base, and everybody's playing Tenkaichi 4. For all the people who want Xenoverse 3, that's probably a good thing. That's probably could be what's best. Because when Xenoverse 3 come out, man, I don't care. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be shutting stuff down. Especially if they do everything that we've asked for. They do all the stuff that modders have done, and then some. They truly listen and live to their full potential. Yeah, Xenoverse 3 will be shutting stuff down. Thumbs out. But yeah, I think both are going to coexist. Personally, in my opinion, I think both are going to be around and be doing, okay. I don't think, when it comes out, the Xenoverse is going to disappear. I just don't see it happening. Could be wrong. If I'm wrong, that's fine. But I don't think it's going to happen. So we'll see when time tells what's going to happen. But that's my opinion on it. And what you guys think. Is Xenoverse finished? Xenoverse always going to have a community. Are they going to be okay? Tell me what you guys think. That's it for me. For the next video, like, share, subscribe, please. And I will see you guys on the next one. New videos every day. Daily uploads. Daily uploads. No days off. You know how I go. For the next video, peace out.